Welcome to this third battle between Sword and Jokunn. And today we have a Seleucid civil war. Sword has 5 bronze pikes. Well, they're a bit spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 Diadochi swordsmen. The Diadochi spears are all in the center with 2 slingers backing them up. As cavalry has the light Diadochi cavalry, his general, a companion cavalry, and Indian elephants. And that's his army. Now Jokunn has 1 javelin cavalry, 1 light Diadochi cavalry, and 1 Thessalian cavalry. He has the same kind of bodyguard cavalry unit that the Sword has. Same kind of elephants. Both have 4 Diadochi swordsmen. The bronze... no? Wait. Okay, so here we have... let's see, 1, 2... okay. So it's okay. So it's 3 silver shield pikemen for Jokunn and 2 bronze pikes. As missile force, he has 2 Greek archers and a Greek slinger. And then 3 Diadochi spears. And that's his army. A very mixed cavalry force with different capabilities. None of them took the Scorpio. So maybe they agreed about okay, let's not take the Scorpio here. Both of them are moving up. Both of them are having their pike line a bit spread out. Here, Jokunn's silver shield pikemen are a little bit better due to their superior stats and their speed. It's a little bit better. Sword definitely has the advantage in light spearmen that he can use for the flanks. He needs to deal with the archers first though to protect his elephants. That's like the primary focus. And also try to get the unshielded side. Again, there's a lot of talk about hitting the unshielded side, but it's really, especially when the factions are so similar, you need to get efficiency out of your units, and getting the unshielded side with your precursors, or for that matter, like be able to hit the archers with the with javelins of Diadochi swordsmen, very important. Now Jokunn attacks from moves up from an angled position. It leaves him vulnerable from this side's missiles. At the same time he's angling himself, so he can also shoot the unshielded side. Right now there's a bit of a dispersed force with the light Diadochi cavalry, and the companions with the elephants are going up in the center first. In terms of capabilities, like Jokunn's silver shield pikemen are better, faster, but Sword has 1 more extra light spear that he can use. His cavalry are more melee oriented, but they have 8 speed. He has his general, he has his cavalry. I mean elephants. Both of them have the elephants, so that's going to be a key component in the battle. Here, Sword is going for a flank, but it's going to hit the shielded side of the enemy if he goes for a flanking attack. Here, the javelin men are all hurling at the Diadochi swordsman because he wants to break up the unit so that he can get the advantage here. Because when the factions are so similar, 1 extra flank attack can mean all the difference. The Diadochi swordsmen of Jokunn are going in here. Try to get them before all the precursors have been hurled, along with the silver shield pikemen. So the silver shield pikemen are going in aggressively here. The Diadochi spearmen are trying to pin the enemy down. The silver shield pikemen are going in as well. The bronze pikes are charging in here. The Silver Shield Pikemen here are attacking this Tyreus Spear, and this Tyreus Spear is dropping. They've lost a lot of men to these Tyreus Swordsmen. Here, Jokunn is holding up quite a few troops of sword with just a few of his own. Here we're gonna they're pushing the flank here, but this bronze pike unit is getting hit on the unshielded side. This regrouping though, but it's sort of the wrong unit to send in. It should have been the bronze pikes here and the Tyreus Spear over here. Here, the slingers of sword has an opportunity to hit the elephants, I would assume. Hit the elephants or the cavalry for that matter. Here, these Silver Shield pikemen are now in phalanx. So they are being... the Tyreus Spears here are trying to break up the phalanx with the support of the Tyreus Swordsmen. One Bronze Shield pikemen here are trying to go all the way around, but there's some Tyreus Spears here so they can easily catch it. Then the elephants can come in. Here the Tyreus Spearmen of the sword are retreating in face of this Silver Shield pikemen that are now in formation. The Silver Shield pikemen are gonna poke forward. Now they will come into contact with the lightly armored swordsmen of the sword. These slingers are, or I mean archers, are hitting this Tyreus Spear in the rear. Now sword is attacking hard with his cavalry and elephants. The slingers of sword are focused on getting the archers of Jokunn. Some cavalry are diverted to hit the swordsmen whilst Jokunn is evading with his cavalry. Now sword gets damage on his elephants first. Jokunn is keeping his elephants safe for now. But so far, like, sword has done a very good aggressive push here. Just like you wonder if these bronze pikes are useful as a blocker, yeah. But you need to retreat here. He's trying to sword is trying to get the Seleucid general here. He makes them steady. Swords general are charging in here, but they are losing men to these javelins, I assume. No. This man has been losing a lot of men. To what? What have they been losing men to? Maybe this cavalry unit? Oh, that's bad. Most of the troops of sword is undisciplined groups. Jokunn's generals going way over here where there is no cavalry to counter. The Tyreus swordsmen are very weak to cavalry, so that's good. But his own Jokunn's own cavalry here is getting overwhelmed. Sword's general is in trouble though. He may die. Here the Tyreus swordsmen are getting destroyed by this bronze pike, it seems. Here the Silver Shield pikemen are doing a good number on this Tyreus spearmen. But this Silver Shield pikemen are pinned down by these swordsmen. Now this Jokunn's general is now back. This Tyreus cavalry charged into these troops. The light Tyreus cavalry is there. The elephants on elephants with some Thessalians in here as well. Thessalians could be used elsewhere. Elephants on elephants doesn't really seem much effective, but hey, they have the same. And now the slingers are gonna shoot in here. But he's gonna hit his own elephants as well by doing this. Jokunn's Tyreus swordsmen are wavering, but Jokunn's general is maneuvering himself to get a good charge position. Gotta try to route the swords first. Some archers are shooting into this cavalry. Some light Tyreus cavalry came back for Jokunn. These Tyreus spears are charging in here. try to break these swords, but this general is trying to hit the hit these swords on bronze pike. This cavalry is now charging in here, trapping this cavalry unit for sword. This cavalry is getting away. These slingers are trying to hit this target. Trying to hit this general, weaken it up. The more cavalry you can reduce, the less charges there will be. Bronze pike here though. This cavalry will just keep charging in here to the flank of these two swordsmen. There's lots of infantry here for sword, but it doesn't look like he has the cavalry. Well, he has this cavalry, but it is losing now. Lots of javelins and archers here that is just shooting it down. So the cavalry from both sides seems to have been neutralized a little, but there's still some Thessalians here, and they're coming back in diamond formation. Okay, the sword still has his general. He can definitely charge in and to deal with this if he is able to catch it. Other than that, I would suggest try to rout this Seleucid swordsman. Good that he's weakening up the general of Jokunn down to 65 men. These bronze pikes needs to... Okay, they are getting themselves in a good angle. These archers are a threat. Sword is going up here with this cavalry here. There are 48 men left. They've really suffered a lot. These Seleucid spearmen are routed. This Seleucid spear is regrouping. There's some silver shield pikemen here for Jokunn. The archers are shooting and dropping a couple of these horsemen. Fire at will! And now these Seleucid swordsmen are gonna catch these men. But having the bronze pikes, they have 2 speed. That wouldn't be catch him. He should have gotten this bronze pike together here. How are the elephants doing? Some elephants are dropping sword are dropping. The Seleucid spear here is doing its number, but the sword is hitting his own elephants with these. They're killing some Seleucid spears, but that is not so good. Change. This unit is hitting this bronze pike in the rear, but there's some silver shield pikemen here as well. They're fighting outside. Okay, these men are fighting in phalanx, but are hitting the unit in the rear. The sword has the infantry, but can he shoot? He needs to shoot the elephants. Shoot the elephants, or shoot the general of the Jokunn. Well, it's gonna get a rear charge. These bronze pikes need to regroup to face the Seleucid spears. He's still getting hit by this, but he needs to shoot the general at every opportunity. Jokunn's elephants are wavering, but they're full strength. The elephants needs to move to get the scare effect on this infantry. Some swordsmen here are dropping. And Jokunn has scare ability, so he can both dismantle a phalanx and scare off wavering infantry with it, as long as the general lives. Yeah, there we go with the scare. These two Seleucid swordsmen are gonna rout. These bronze pikes are routing. These silver shield pikemen are also routing. The slingers are out of ammunition. I would rout. Okay, he managed to shatter this bronze pike. He needs to shatter these silver shield pikemen, but it's still gonna be tough with the Indian elephants here. Gonna be a flanking opportunity here. Now Jokunn dropped and so that the phalanx cannot be formed if there wasn't presence here. And now these silver shield pikemen are now broken. Let's hope he scatters them. These bronze silver shield pikemen are charging, but they're charging a phalanx head on. These bronze pikes are tired, while the silver shield pikemen are very tired. He can chase this silver shield pike with the slingers, for example, the least valuable troops if they're out of ammunition, and try to break it. Let's see, these men still have fire ammo. Yeah, shoot the elephants there, that's good. His bronze pikes are however losing heavily. He's dragging all his troops here. He can shatter this silver shield pikeman unit, because then it would mean less infantry for Jokunn if he could regroup. They're very scattered here. Jokunn is denying the fight. He's gonna wait. The elephants of sword are getting chased away. Their elephants are taking some slinger fire, but they haven't taken any casualties. And now the silver shield pikemen have regrouped. Sword has regrouped as well, but he's not resting his troops. They are gonna be exhausted when they come into fight, and Jokunn's troops are rested. For the most part, not the silver shield pikes, but the Tirusi are rested. Yeah, we have some Tirusi spears that, like Jokunn needs his elephants to win. They're very far away. But Sword can't catch rested troops. So he may be able to catch this silver shield pikeman unit with the swordsman since he has 4 speed. But these swordsmen are very vulnerable to cavalry charges. There's not so many cavalry units left here for Jokunn. Only 43 horsemen. That's not a lot. Other than that, he has two bronze pikes and a Tirusi spear. That's the slingers, but the elephants of Jokunn are coming in here. I'm gonna rout them and scatter them. Jokunn is denying the engagement. Tirusi spears. Most troops here are light enough, and they are rested, whilst the Tirusi swordsmen are exhausted. The bronze pikes are exhausted. Everything is exhausted. That's gonna reduce their attack power because they're not being rested. But he can't catch up to the enemy anyway, and the elephants are on its way. But you're not allowed to box up. So, and he wouldn't be able to do it properly anyway, so he's gonna try to use the speed of his swords to catch up to the enemy. His Tirusi swordsmen are very tired, so that's gonna slow them down. All of this retreating are gonna make the infantry of Jokunn exhausted as well. The elephants are on its way. The bronze pikemen are almost taking a damage, but the Tirusi spearmen are there to block it off. But how to utilize the bronze pikes when this silver shield pikemen have 3 speed? You can just keep its distance from it. Cavalry in the rear, and now comes the elephants. I don't know why there's a bug on this flag, but the elephants are here. It's all about timing. It's all about getting a proper... Now the scare ability is here for Jokunn to use. The scare ability will demoralize the men. The men have taken already some damage, they're exhausted, that will demoralize them a little bit. It will be a little bit easier to rout. These hordes are just waiting to get charged in the rear by the cavalry. Yeah, these elephants are on its way. Elephants are on its way. There's no spears here. You just need to pin. Okay, the Seleucid spear went into this Seleucid spear. That's gonna be even because they're both exhausted. But this unit is wavering due to the and now scare ability has been popped. That is going to deny the phalanx with that other ability, intimidate. The elephants are coming in now. Now they lost an elephant, but they have been very resistant. Now the two swordsmen are charging in on all sides here. Silver Shield Pikemen went in against the Bronze Pike. Some more Tirus Spear here are coming in here. The slingers are wavering. They could drag in these other troops. Slingers could have been used for a flanking attack and still get a demoralization effect maybe on the Silver Shield Pikemen. But the elephants are rolling up the line now. And now Sword's units are breaking. The elephants are just gonna keep rolling in here. And the general can just gather these troops quickly. So it doesn't matter. These elephants are gonna break this Seleucid that are already committed. I would assume. And if that doesn't work, the pikemen will do the job. Oh. Oh, the Silver Shield pikemen got routed. Wow. Nice. But here we got the battle. Now, good game to both players here. And well done to Jokunn. He managed to get the damage up the general here. And yeah, having the 3-speed pikemen did pay off in the end. Because of that extra missile unit, Thor did have an extra melee unit to use. But also that Jokunn managed to trap one of these light through the cavalry with his own cavalry there, neutralize it. That was also a big thing. And these slingers should have been firing at every opportunity at the cavalry. Yes, the archers are important to kill, but you were already attacking with your elephants. So it's either about holding the elephants back and the cavalry back, let the infantry do the killing, whilst you neutralize the archers, or you just try to keep away with the whole army first. The archers first and then attack, so that you have less missile fire coming in at your cavalry. Anyway, this was a good battle and close. But elephant on elephant was maybe not the best use. Scare effect could definitely be used against the lighter infantry and break them quicker. Thank you for watching. Bye.